Hey, y'all, come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Get in here. 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 Y'all, come on. Come on in here. Come on in here with Miss J. Come on. Come on. Y'all, come on in here. We're going to talk about this tonight. Y'all, come on. Get in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, come on. Y'all, come. Look, y'all like my new intro. Y'all see I be jamming to it, right? Got a good little vibe to it, right? Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all about that before I end the show tonight too, about how that came about. Yeah, y'all come on in here. Come on, come on, come on in here. Get in here, get in here. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Come on in here. Let me say this. If anybody want to come up here and have a conversation with me, with everybody, we all up here talking, let me know and I'll send the link to you. We get on up here, okay? But y'all come on in here. Come on, come on, come on. Get in here. Come on. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. We're going to talk about this. We are going to talk about this, y'all. We are. We are. I'm going to wait about 2 more minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and get started because I am 25 minutes late, but I just got off my makeup live, y'all. Yes, I just got off my makeup live that I did. So that's why Miss J 25 minutes late. Sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway, y'all come on in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. I'm gonna wait. Actually, I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes. I'll wait 5 minutes because I'm already 25 late, right? But y'all come on in. Y'all sprinkle this out. Y'all tap them rashes. Y'all send them stars or whatever. We're gonna talk about this topic tonight. All of that. Come on in here. Get on in here. Get on in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. And again, if you want to come up, be on the platform with me while we talk about it. Come on. Y'all know I got. Let's do this. Y'all know how Miss J is. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all know my stilo. Come on up here and talk about this with me. Get on here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. How's everybody doing? Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. When y'all come into my house, y'all speak. Y'all speak. So I can speak back to you because that's the most polite thing to do. Whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, wherever y'all there, I see you. Speak so I can speak back. Okay? Come on in here. Come on in here. So already, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So tonight's topic, first, roll that back, Miss J. Roll that thing back. Roll that thing back. Thank you for tuning in to MZJ Speaks Talk Show and Podcast 2 platform tonight. I want to thank y'all for that. And again, I apologize for being late, but I just got off my makeup live, impromptu makeup live. I decided to do my makeup for the show live, all right? But tonight's topic is stagnant marriages and relationships. And those that know, I get a lot of topics sent to me to talk about. So 2 weeks ago, I was shifting through, getting ready. I always plan my stuff 2 weeks ahead of time. That's what I always do. So I spotted that when I said, you know what? I'm going to talk about stagnant marriages and relationships. That's what the topic is tonight. Now, let me say this. And y'all already know. I will never intentionally have anyone to feel uncomfortable. I would never do that. I would never do that. Because I know I talk about some topics that people, take a bell. I know I talk about some topics, that might upset some people, but I would never intentionally do that. But I did say my platform is about bringing you the truth, bringing you facts, empowering you, enlightening you, educating you, okay, inspiring you, okay, and helping you on your healing journey. That's what my platform is about, right? So again, stagnant marriages and or relationships. All right, somebody going through it. Whether you want to admit it to yourself or you might admit it to your friend, but somebody is going through it. Somebody's going through being in a stagnant marriage and or relationship. So when our speakers talk about stagnant, what are we talking about? When we say stagnant, okay? When I say stagnant, what are we talking about? Y'all know I like for this to be interactive. Hey, Karika. Hey, sweetheart. Karika said, hello, everybody. Yes, hashtag crown. Exactly. Hashtag queen word. Hashtag Queen Nation. Put it down there. Hashtag. That's our hashtag. Queen Nation. Yes. Yes. So when I say stagnant, what are we talking about? When I say stagnant, have y'all heard the term stagnant before, right? Thank you for coming in here. Thank you for being in here. Y'all tap that screen, send the ashes up, and send them stars if you feel like it, okay? So what is stagnant? What is stagnant? I know y'all heard the term. Y'all heard the term before because I know I have. So stagnant is things that are not moving forward. Things, situations, relationships that are not moving forward. And it make you feel like you just stuck right there in that merry-go-round, that loop, merry-go-round, whatever you want to call it. All right. And it get to the point, even when you argue, your arguments seem to just be over the same stuff, repeat yourself, same stuff, just arguing, right? And this is usually because neither party, neither one of you is ready and really wants to resolve the differences. Nobody wants to resolve the differences. So we just gonna keep going around this loop. You know something is wrong. I know something is wrong, but we're gonna keep right on going around this loop. We're gonna keep it on going around it. Stagnant. Even the arguments. Same old argument, just argue about same stuff every so often. But you know what's wrong, and I know what's wrong. I ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing either. So, like I said, what you gonna do on that hamster wheel? Just rolling, stagnant. Okay, not going anywhere. All right, not going anywhere, not moving forward. So then you then you gotta ask yourself, thank you, sweetheart. Then you gotta ask yourself, why do marriages and relationships end up being stagnant? Why do marriages or relationships be stagnant? Why? Y'all give me some examples down in this comment. I want y'all to be interactive with me. Y'all know how Miss J do. I love y'all. Miss J love y'all. Thank you, Karika. Why do marriages and relationships be stagnant? Here we go. Because both parties have stopped expanding. Now, let's stop right there because I want to talk about expanding. I want to elaborate on that. When we say stop expanding, what are we talking about? Put in the comments. I know what I'm gonna start doing. Well, I'm starting it next month, but I'll probably do a period on my. I see people that's interactive and ask the question. You might have a gift coming. Okay, get some lay down, baby. I got my fur babies in here. So, when we say self-expanding, I want to talk about it. What do we mean? Self-expanding. Don't you knock me down, Ruby? She's trying to get down her spot to lay down in. Okay, you're on my cord, mommy. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for moving your paw. Stop expanding. That is, it's a process by which one develops new aspects of the self through the relationship. It is the process by which one develops new aspects of the self through the relationship. I'm still gonna talk about that. I'm gonna go a little further with that because I want y'all to understand how important it is to self-expand yourself. And when I start talking about it, you're gonna start understanding. She got caught in my cord, y'all. Hold up, mommy. Hold up. Come on, I want you to stretch your leg. There you go. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. She got caught in my cord. And if I would have moved anymore with her arm, y'all would have heard her hollering. So let's look at some quick examples of self-expanding. Let's look at some quick examples of self-expanding. Look at something. Self-expanding is learning a language, taking a class, take a class. Self-expanding. Find a new hobby. Self-expanding. Go out, do wine tasting, taste new dishes. Get the girls out, go do that. self-expanding. Okay? Self-expanding. Or get the girls and have and enjoy an engaging conversation. Just get the girls together. Y'all get together, go to the restaurant, at the bar, whatever, have a good time and have a nice conversation. Self-expanding. Okay? That's what self-expanding is. All right? Now I'm still going to dive a little bit more in it. So you got to ask. So when I did this, I got to ask myself, I said, okay, so why do you think it's important? Why do you think it's important to be self-expanding in your marriage or relationship? Why is that important? Do you think it's important? What y'all think? What you think? Thank y'all for being in here. Sprinkle me out. Sprinkle me out. Why do you think and what do you think? Why do you think it's important? Is it important to be self-expanding in a marriage or relationship? Is it important? Do you think it's important? Do you think it's important? Here we go. Why is self-expanding important in a marriage or relationship? Because number one, first thing, it has you more passionate, have you more passionate love, right, with your loved one, right? And relationship satisfaction and commitment. It also associates one physical affection, greater sexual desire, less conflict, and being happier with your sex life. That's why when you get out here, when you start self-expanding in your marriage or relationship, you get out here and do a new hobby. You get out here and go to the gym, discover yourself, self-expanding. See, this is why it's important. You start being more passionate more loving and passionate towards your partner. Self-expanding. All right. And then be happier with your sex life. Less conflict. You barely arguing now because you are evolving and self-expanding. All right. Get a hobby. Find a hobby. Pick up a hobby. You know, if it's something you've been wanting to do it. Self-expanding. All right. I'm gonna get deep with this. So now, do y'all understand that? Did you understand that? Thank you for being in here. Self-expanding. You have to do that in a relationship. It is very important. It's very important for you to self-expand and your partner to self-expand. All right. So how do you develop self-expanding in your marriage? How do you do this? How do you develop, keyword, develop self-expanding in your marriage or your relationship? How do you do that? What do you do? First off, what you're not going to do not neglect your needs. It's a thing that you need. Don't neglect that. Don't do that. Do not neglect your needs. I'm gonna say that again for the one that's saying way back there wondering what the word she talking about. I'm talking about self-expanding in your marriage and relationship. How important it is to do something instead of get stuck. Okay. You gotta set boundaries. Set boundaries, and along with consequences too. But set boundaries. Let your partner help you from time to time. If it's something that you're doing, pull him in on it. Pull him in on it. Let him help you from time to time. Or same thing, vice versa. Let her help you sometimes. Find a balance between self-care. Here we go. You gotta find I want y'all to listen to this one, because I think a lot of us get this one mixed up. You gotta have a balance between self-care and leaning on other people. Now I'm gonna sit there right there for about 10 seconds. You gotta find a balance between self-care and leaning on other people. You gotta find a balance there. It's a difference between self-care and you leaning on people. It's a whole totally different. Okay. Understanding what you want out of your relationship. What is it you want out of your relationship or marriage? See, this is let me stop right here, get on the soapbox a little bit. Do y'all feel like sometimes people get married, some people get married and do not be honest of what they want? Don't bring it up because I don't want no argument. What do you want out of your marriage or relationship? You got to say it. Same thing to your partner. You got to say what you want out of it. You got to say it. Because if you don't, what's going to happen? That hamster wheel and that loop. Okay? Understanding what you want out of your marriage and your relationship or your relationship. What is it you want? You got to know what you want. If somebody now if your mate come to you and say like, well, baby, what's wrong? What do you want? I don't know. Oh, yes, you do know. Say it. Say it. You have the right to say it. You have the right to say what you want. If you don't, look at that hamster wheel being stagnant. Okay? And then you got to encourage your partner to better themselves. If you encourage your partner, same thing your partner encourage you to better. You said, baby, didn't about 2 years ago I heard you say something about you want to go back to college. Look, the kids in school now, they're in the 8th grade and 12th, 9th grade. Going back to school. Blah, blah, blah. Encourage your partner to do better for themselves. This is how do you develop self-expanding in your marriage or relationship. These are things I just called out. Do not neglect your needs. Set boundaries. Let your partner help you from time to time. You doing something or he doing something, pull your partner in to help you do whatever you're doing. Pull them in so they can help you. So they can help you do that. Understand what you want out of your marriage and or your relationship. What is it you want? What is it you want? Find a balance between self-care and leaning on somebody. Because you got to have a balance. It's different. You got to have a balance there. You got to have a balance there. And then encourage your partner to better themselves. Okay? Let's keep it moving. So, how many have heard the term checked out of your marriage? Even the term emotionally checked out of your marriage or relationship is a form of being stagnant. There is a form of being stagnant when you have checked out of your marriage or relationship. Now, here we go. I'm going to give you some examples of that. I'm going to do that. So what does it mean when somebody's checked out of their marriage or relationship? I've heard that term. Must be just beat me again. I've heard that term. Emotionally checked out of your marriage. Y'all hear me? Here we go. When you stop caring about your partner as much, they stop asking things like this. How's work going? How's your family doing? What's going on with your family? How everybody doing? Look, did you get that promotion you was telling me about 2 weeks ago or a month ago? Have they made a decision yet? Don't look, you got an exam coming next week. You want me to help you? Those kind of things. Not even showing you no concern. Not as much. Emotionally check out of your marriage and or relationship. Don't ask you nothing. Don't even ask you how you feeling. You walk around there frown all over your stomach just right. He ain't asking you nothing. Or she ain't asking you nothing. I ain't asking you now, what's wrong, babe? Look, you've been 2 hours I've been watching you. You keep frowning up and holding your stomach. You okay? They ain't asking you nothing. Hurt all you want. Ain't asking you nothing. Emotionally check out of your marriage and relationship. How many heard that term? And a lot of people are dealing with what we call empty love. Is a part of being in a stagnant marriage or relationship. Empty love. Thank you for coming in here. That empty love, that is a part of being in a stagnant marriage and a relationship. So what is that now? Okay, then Ms. J, you talking about an empty love. What in the world is that? Oh, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Thank y'all for coming in here. Empty love is when our stronger love, your stronger love deteriorates into empty love. When you first loved him or her, all you was all in it. Now it has deteriorated to empty love, in which the commitment remains, but the intimacy and passion has died. Did y'all hear what I just said? I'm gonna go over that again. A lot of us are going through or have been through or is in and still in. Know somebody that's in. It's called empty love. That's a form of being in a stagnant marriage or relationship also, okay? So like I said, that's when you all strong, your love is all strong for the person. After a while, it start deteriorating. Now, it's things that folks can do to you to call you to the point where you get like that too. Let's keep it 100, because it is. And that man going all upside your head every time you walk through the house, oh yeah, that's going to deteriorate. That's going to deteriorate. It is. It is. Or vice versa. Every time you walk in the house, that woman just nagging. You bring her home, you paying the bill, but oh, she just got something she's got to say. Nagging. You ain't cheating, you ain't doing that. You coming home to her and the kid, oh, she just that. That deteriorate. All right? And which the commitment still remains. See, you ain't cheating, you ain't doing nothing. But the intimacy and the passion has died. Empty love is a form of being in a stagnant marriage or relationship. This happens, y'all. This happens. Somebody watching this, somebody watching the replay, going through it, been through it, is going through it, is in it. I'm just saying. So now, I done told y'all all of that. I done told y'all about empty love. I done told y'all about how self-expanding is important to your relationship or marriage. You got to do that. You got to self-explore yourself, all right, for yourself. You got to do that. Your partner has to do that too. I done told y'all all of that, right? So now what about signs? Let's look at these signs that your marriage or relationship is stagnant. Let's look at these signs that we probably already know. We know that thing called intuition. Oh, it'll tell you. But we're going to push to the side. But let's look at the signs that your marriage is stagnant or relationship is stagnant. Okay, here we go. Buckle up. Fixed. And if anybody can relate to this while you watching the replay, if you get up to this point, if anybody can relate, can y'all please comment? Throw your hand up. Oh yeah, give me some thumbs up or some ones or two, whatever. Here we go. Fixed mindset. Fixed mindset. Fixed mindset. You ain't changing my mind. Well, now my mind is this is where it's gonna be. This is where it's gonna be. This is it. No. This is it. Fixed. Y'all buckle up. Fixed mindset. No more play for a fun time. No more. You don't laugh no more. You know how you should sit back, kids gone before the weekend, and y'all sitting there playing what is it? Deuces Wild, cards, just you and your boo-boo. Y'all sitting there doing that, and you get to think about looking at one another and say, girl, I remember when I first met you. Oh, boy, I remember when I first met you, you had them bell bottoms on, blah, blah, blah. You had the Bobby Brown haircut. See, you're not doing that no more. Don't even do that no more. Don't even do it no more. No more laughing. That hard laugh where you just laughing so hard, both of you. You don't do that no more. That's gone. No more planning. You don't even talk about going anywhere, or if the marriage is going anywhere. Look, talk about your marriage. If you see this marriage is not going nowhere, you got to talk about it. Plan to fix it. And we're gonna talk about that. You got to plan to fix it. You don't plan to do. You don't talk about planning nothing. No trips, no nothing. Nothing. You used to go on trips, or you don't do it no more. Every time you try to talk about it, or he try to talk about it, I got the word. And no damn well you ain't got a word. What's the problem? That's a problem. That's a problem. When you're lying, when somebody's trying to do something in your marriage and you find yourself lying to get out of it, that's a problem. Okay? Lack of connection. Now, you first meet that boo-boo, all those sparks just flying. Oh, we got a connection. Now, connection is gone. Lack of connection. See, these are things that a lot of us women, men too, I'm not going to leave y'all out too now. These are things that a lot of women and men, they start seeing after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years of marriage, maybe 3, 4 years after marriage, maybe 2 years after marriage, start seeing it. But see what we are always so comfortable to do, y'all? I got to stretch my legs out. Legs going on a little bit. I got them balled up instead of stretched out. But what we do is, we'll just sweep that right on up on the rug. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I ain't trying to hear his mouth, blah, blah, blah. But you wrong. If that's going on, you're wrong. You have a right to sit and say, babe, look, something ain't right with us now. I don't know what it is. We don't go nowhere. We don't laugh like we used to. What's wrong? So you got a right to do that. You gotta find the bravery within you to do that. See, because actually a man, he just gonna sit back and just let you do you. He see this stuff going on. He know it. He feel it. Well, a man, he ain't gonna say too much. Now you may find some. Back up. Come on, Miss J. Back up a little bit now. You may find some that will do that. That will come to you when the kids gone one weekend and say, babe, we need to talk. We need to talk about something. You will find something that's like that. You will find something that's like that. You just went there. Hold on, y'all. There you go. You will find something that will do that. And then it may shock you, but it is men that notices their marriages is going out of drain, and they will come and talk to you. That's when you've been feeling the same thing too, right? But he coming to you first. That's good though, really. That's a good thing. Now y'all can go and talk about it. But it is some men that will see stuff is wrong, and they will come to you and talk about it. That's behind about it. They will do that. No growth. Just you've been married 10 years, same old. No kind of growth, nothing. You ain't went back to get no GED or nothing. He's still working at the same job. He been there 10 years. He ain't trying to move up in his job. No growth in the marriage. No kind of growth. Get 5 children, 2 children. Y'all got that, right? But no growth. No growth. Nothing. Mixed match values and lifestyle. Are y'all hearing me? Mixed match values and lifestyle. Wow. Ding, 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 where my bell is. Ding, 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 ding. Mixed match values and lifestyle. You're an extrovert. You like to go places. You like to be around people. They got the pumpkin festival. You like to go out and stuff like that. Just hold his hand and do stuff like that. Public display affection, he don't like do none of that. Look, I ain't trying to go out no damn pumpkin fashion. No. I don't want to try to. Same thing, vice versa. He like to do stuff like that. You ain't trying to do none of that. Mix smack values and lifestyle. Ding, 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 ding. Ring the bells. All right, here we go. Buckle up. You walk around on eggshells. Now let me stop right there. I got to get on a soapbox on this one. Or he walking around on eggshells. It's some nasty women too. It's some nasty mouth women too that you can't talk to because they flying all off the handle. Yeah, yeah, it is. But you or him walking around on eggshells in your marriage. It's terrible, y'all. That is so terrible to do. Let me explain to you why. Because you yourself, that's stress, that's adding more stress. You yourself end up with an ulcer because you walk around stomach aches. You'll be surprised. Let me talk about this. You'll be surprised how this kind of stuff is causing you medical problems. It's caused you don't know why your stomach hurting all the time. Because y'all know that can happen. You got things on your mind and they need to get off of your mind. But you walking around there on eggshells, or he walking around there on egg every time you got a headache. Y'all got a headache. What in the world? You got stuff on your mind. You got stuff in your soul that you need to talk about, and you're not doing it. So now it's manifesting through your body. Are y'all getting this? Are y'all getting this? Y'all, now I'm gonna tell y'all how I know about that. Because a therapist told me years ago about that. Yes, that will cause you to walk around here with headaches. It's unexplainable headaches. You know, not waking up just sick to the stomach. You got things in your soul that you need to talk about, and you're and that subconscious, you just holding it back there, and you just ain't gonna do it. You just rather. Remember I said about a hamster wheel in that loop, being stagnant in that loop. I just ride this hamster wheel the rest of my life with him or her because I don't want us to be fussing in here amongst the children. I don't want him to get upset and he leave and don't come home for 2 or 3 days. That's a problem right there if it's in the damn cell. I'm going to say now that she might decide to leave, go to her mom's house to take children or come back to me. That's a problem right there too. Okay? In that loop, that stuff manifests in your body. It does. Okay? Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for being here with me. Y'all sprinkle me out. Sprinkle me out. Sprinkle me out. Oh, Lord. Here go one right here. Now, what I'm talking about is signs your marriage or relationship is stagnant. Here's another one. No more intimacy. No more sex. No more sex. Yeah. No more intimacy. Or shall I say? Okay. I'm going to keep it classy. No more intimacy. That's gone. That's gone. Y'all used to be just like rabbits. Used to be just like rabbits. But now, you get in the bed, he get in the bed, your partner get in the bed, both of your backs turned, go to sleep. Or you try to get in the bed before he do and go to sleep. Hey. No more intimacy. That's gone. Signs your marriage or relationship is stagnant. Okay? Constantly arguing about the same old stuff, things all the time. Just you might argue about it this month, 2 more months, you argue about the same thing again. 3 more months, 4 more months, you argue about the same thing again. Signs your marriage or relationship is stagnant. This last one, y'all, I want y'all to listen, hear me. You are drained. You just drained. See, because that stuff is manifesting in you through your body. But you drained. Okay? Signs your marriage is stagnant. Fixed mindsets. No more playful fun times. You don't laugh together no more. No more planning. You don't plan to go nowhere. You don't plan to do nothing about the marriage, nothing. To help the marriage, nothing. The marriage ain't going nowhere. Lack of connection. No growth. Since you've been married, nothing. No growth. Mixed match values and lifestyles. You walking around and he walking around, your partner walking around on eggshells. No intimacy. No more sex. Just you might be intimate tonight and might not do it no more than 5 months. Intimacy is gone. Sex is gone. Okay, let me start right there. I gotta say it just came to me. Let me talk about intimacy a little bit. I gotta do this. Because some of us feel like when we say intimacy, it's always connected to a sexual thing. No, it's not. No, it's not. Excuse me. I'm talking from a sexologist point now. No, it's not. Intimacy can even be, give you a good example. Like if you're in the kitchen cooking, right? And the food over the stove you cooking, and he comes in there and grab you around your waist and kiss you on your jaw. Baby, this smelling some kind of good. I sure can't wait till you get finished cooking. I'm ready to eat, But they go to potatoes over there. The last thing gotta be the cream potatoes gotta be made. What you gonna do, or he sit down and start peeling the potatoes and getting ready to do the cream potatoes. So y'all in there doing that together. That's intimacy there. You driving or he driving. You take if he got his hand on the thing, to put it in drive, whatever, the gear. Take your hand and put it on his hand while y'all driving and just play with his fingers. Put your fingers off, you just be doing all that by his fingers while he holding the gear, Do that. While he's driving, he got his arm on the steering wheel, whatever. Take your arm up and interlock your arm with his. Well, so what, you over here on this side? So what? You interlock your arm with his and you ride it. That's intimate. When he out there working on your car, and this is what I said in the group session, when he's out there working on your car with the hood up, right? He looking all nice and glistening with his shirt off, because it's hot, right? You're in the house cooking. Okay, you're in the house cooking. But he out there up on the hood, checking your car out, making sure you good, okay? His woman good, everything fine, your oil is fine, your transmission is fine. You come out there, you put your arms around him while the back is up on the hood, and you say, baby, I really appreciate you, making sure my car is right for me to get on the road. I really appreciate that. Look, dinner gonna be ready in about 30 minutes now, okay, babe? See, that's intimate right there. That's an intimate moment, okay? It's not always sex, but anyway, the intimacy is gone, okay? That's gone, all right? Constantly arguing about the same old thing. Just argue about the same old thing. And now you just drain. You just drain now, okay? Those were signs that your marriage or relationship is stagnant, okay? Going through that loop on that hamster wheel, just going around in circles, all right? So in marriages, we always talking about that spark, right? We always talking about that spark. So how can we tell if the spark in your marriage is fading or it has died? How can you tell? How can you tell if the sparks in your marriage is fading? It's fading. It's going away a little bit, or it has died. How can you tell? Thank you for being in here. Here we go. You don't talk anymore. I mean, really talk anymore. That kind of talk when everybody in the bed asleep. Y'all don't watch the TV show or whatever. TV is off, but both of you laying there in his arms on his chest, and you talk. Talk about his day. Talk about your day. Talk about what the kids report cards came. Everybody did good, but what we gonna get them? They did. Now they did what they said they're gonna do. Everybody brought the grades up. That real talk, okay? Baby, do you still feel the same way about me as you did 15 years ago? Do I look different to you? Do I feel differently? That's that kind of talk, okay? So what you got to understand, that man that you married, or that woman that you married, or your partner that you married, other than your family, other than your mama and your daddy. But that's what be your best friend land right there. Besides you for the 15, 20 years, or 2 years, or 3 years, or 4 years, or 5 years. That's what be your best friend. That means you're supposed to be able to tell your best friend anything. And tell it with love, from a loving standpoint, not from trying to hurt somebody's feelings. No, you can't do that. Okay? And you don't even talk about them no more. You don't even talk about your man no more. You know, you used to be around your little friends talking about, yeah, girl, so. Oh, you don't do that no more. They asking you, well, look, how John do it? I don't know what the hell he doing. I don't know. Okay? Don't even talk about it no more. He don't even talk about you no more. Okay? You're bored. You are bored now. You're getting bored. You are bored. Okay? This is a sign that the sparks in your marriage is fading or it has died. They're hardly on you hardly even think about your man or your woman no more. You barely think about them now. At one point, you think about them all the time. At one point, on your lunch break, hey, babe. Especially if you work third shift and he home, you at work first shift. Yeah, You call a certain time on your break, or your last break, or whatever, because you know he up, because he don't work third shift and he sleep. That last break, every day you calling him, you calling your boo-boo, or you don't do that tomorrow. You ain't calling John. No, I ain't calling his ass today. I sure ain't. No, I'm not calling him. Nah. He see me when I never get there. When I get off work, he see me when I get there. Same thing with him, boo-boo. You ain't calling, bro. You ain't calling Mary. You just be sitting there talking to Mary while we on our lunch. Nah, man, I ain't trying to hear her mouth, man. I ain't see that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. Okay. Your love life has become unexciting. It's not exciting anymore. Your love life is not exciting to you anymore. It's not. It's not exciting. You're just there. Everything they do just freaking annoys the freak out of you. I don't like the way you chew that chicken. I don't like the way you breathe, nigga. See? Just annoys you. Stop breathing. Any little thing they do, getting on your nerve. Chewing all out. Okay? Getting on your nerve. Thank you for coming in here. Thank you for coming in here. Your relationship is no longer priority. Hey, Miss Coach Hobbs, thank you for coming in here. I appreciate it. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in here. I appreciate it. The topic tonight is, that's the topic for tonight. I really appreciate you being in here. Stagnant marriages and relationships. That's the topic for tonight. Thank you for coming in here. And good evening to you too, sweetheart. So, your relationship is no longer the priority. I was calling out signs that your marriage sparks are fading or they has died. They has died. And right quick, I go over real quick, just that part, Miss Coach Hobbs. Let me address you correctly, Coach Hobbs, because that's your title. This is signs your marriage sparks is fading or has died. Okay, you don't talk anymore. You don't talk about your partner anymore. You don't do. You remember, like I said, you remember to talk about your partner all the time to your friend, girl. Yeah, girl. Me and John, we going so and so and so. Jerry gonna be gone so and so. Girl, how about John? How about John send me some roses? You don't do that no more. For a girlfriend ask you how John do, I don't know how the hell he doing. I don't know. Now, I see him when I get home. That kind of stuff. Okay, and you're bored, and you don't hardly think about it no more. You barely think about him anymore. You barely think about him anymore. You're not even thinking about him no more. At one point, you think about him all the time. Okay? Call him all the time on your last lunch break. Because you know he worked third shift, or vice versa. You work third shift, he calling you, or you don't do that no more. He just see me when I get, I just see when I get home. That kind, okay? Your love life is not interesting anymore. And everything he do just or she do just ignores you to death. Why you breathing so hard? Why you eating that chicken like that? Just ignores you. And your relationship is no longer priority. Girl, look, you just got up at 5 o'clock. You gonna, girl, we going, yeah, I'm coming with y'all, show leaders. I'm coming. I get home when I get home. Same thing with him. Yo, you ain't going home right now? You know, no, man, I'm coming with y'all. Look, she'll see me when I get there. If I get there 10 o'clock night, I get there. So your relationship is no longer the priority. Thank y'all for coming in here. Those are signs your marriage and or relationship sparks is fading or has died. Okay? I really appreciate you coming in here. And I want to go back. I just got to do this real quick. No, I won't do that. So now we talked about all that. Now, how do we revive this marriage? How do we revive a marriage that's stagnant? Is it too late? Now, let me say this. Because y'all know me, I keep it 100. This is a good topic. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Hobson. Yes. 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 Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. Yes, these are good, great signs. I know. So you know from experience. Here we go. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest, Coach Hobbs. Thank you for being honest. Because it's a lot of us going through that, went through that, been through that. You see what I'm saying? And be walking around on eggshells, scared to say something. You don't want the person to argue. Thank you for being honest. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing. I really appreciate that. So now this marriage is all stagnant, all jacked up. Can we revive that marriage or relationship? Now my grandmama always used to tell me, anything worth having is gonna be worth saving. Excuse me. Y'all already know. I think I did good, y'all. First drink I had tonight since I've been doing it. All right. So anything worth having should be worth saving, right? Well, so I'm getting ready to get on the soapbox now because hey, Karika, baby. Thank you for being in here. Now, I'll be very honest. Let's keep it 100. Y'all know Miss J, keep it 100 because I do. And y'all let me know if y'all want to come up on the screen and have this conversation. Let me know. Let me know. It's not worth saving. You better, Coach Hobbs, I just did a segment on toxic relationships. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I just did a topic on toxic relationships. This is my 84th topic, my 84th segment. Yes. Yes. You can go on my YouTube and on my page. Yes. You are so correct. But now some of us, here we go. Some of us be looking for ways out of there for one reason or another. Now I'm getting ready to go there. Some of us, I'm gonna say that again for the one that's in way back there wondering what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stagnant marriages and relationships. Now, some of us that got out there and met old Jody. Some of us ain't stunned trying to save him because we see Jody now. But what about that one that ain't seen Jody and want that marriage? Is it worth saving? Can it be revived? Yes, it can. Again, anything worth having is worth saving. But if that relationship is toxic, and if that man knocking you upside your head every time you don't cook the steak right, you got black eyes the next day, and you put concealer on it, you better run. You better run. But for no one that just went through a little cheating patch or something like that, and it's got stagnant, can you revive it? You can. You can. Just do it. If you haven't had sex forever, or feel like you and your husband are like roommates, did y'all okay, I'm gonna say that one again. Because I had somebody that confided in me that they feel like their marriage, they ain't been married for 10, 12 years, right? But they feel like, she said she feel like they just roommates. All right. So if you haven't had sex in forever, or you and your husband just feel like y'all are roommates, push both of y'all behind that bedroom and go to work. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to do it. Somebody, thank you for being here. Somebody got to do it. Miss Hobbs said, we need to know when to stay. And exactly, Miss Hobbs, Coach Hobbs, exactly. You need to know when to go and when to stay. Now, a lot of times, that little thing that's in us is called our conscience. That's our guide, right? Or it'll tell us when it's time to go. But see what we do, we're gonna defy that. Man, I don't want nobody to have him. I'm gonna stay ready in this marriage. He can beat me all he want. And she ain't gonna never have him. Are you crazy? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear Miss J? Y'all heard me, right? Cause I know somebody like that. Refuse to let that man go because yes, she knew about the other woman, but he was tearing her behind her every time he want to, dragging her all out on her job on lunch break. Yes, was doing that. But that woman refused to leave that man because she did not want the other woman to have him. Are you crazy? Oh, Jesus. I ain't even going to go there because that's going to upset me. But, yeah, that kind. It's a lot of them like that. Let me see my comments. Yes, we ignore the signs, Coach Hobbs. You are exactly right. We as women, that like I was saying, Coach Hobbs, when you got in here, that man, he knows something ain't right, but he waiting on you to say something. And we'll sit back and won't open our mouth because he's a good provider, okay? But keep in mind now, he's not good to you. Okay, but he's a good provider. He's paying all the bills, so I'm just gonna sit here and shut my mouth. You don't do that. You gotta talk about it. Like I said, if you and your partner haven't had sex in forever, and y'all just feeling like roommates, grab him one day, one evening, one night, the kids gone, grab him and say, "Come on here," and go in that bedroom and have a good time. Have a good time. Here's another one. You know it's some issues, right? He knows it's some issues. But both of y'all got to attack those problems together. You got to do it together. He might say, and like I was saying, Coach Hobbs, it is some men that notice something is not right in their marriage or their relationship. And it is some men that will come to you and say, "Babe, the kid's gone enough for weekend. Look, I want to talk to you about something. I know we've been married 8, 9, 10 years, 11 years, 15 years, but something is not right. Something to change. I don't know, I'm not accusing you or nothing like that, and I sure ain't doing nothing. But something, I don't know. Let's is anything wrong? I mean, you don't love me no more. You don't feel the same way. And say, oh, let's go there. Oh yeah, let's get right here. Let me stop right here. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. That question right there. When you get asked that question, that's your time to tell the truth. But see, some of us ain't gonna do that. Men too. Men too. It ain't all us women. Some of us, we get asked that question. What, you don't love me no more like you see, okay. He go that the operative word. You don't love me like you used to. But see, what you gotta understand, Things change from 10 years ago when I met you. Things change. Feelings change. Nobody in the world gonna tell me they still love their husband or their boyfriend or their partner the way they did 30 years ago. Something gonna change. Something gonna change. Not saying you don't love him, but something gonna change in a little bit. Do he still, grandma used to say, do he still make your liver quiver? Do he still make your liver quiver? You see what I'm saying? Do you still get the butterflies when you know you get ready to go home after work? Do you still get that? If you're not getting that, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. But y'all gotta attack y'all gotta attack the problem, but not the person. See, don't get the point your finger. Yeah, you the reason why so and so and so. That's not the way grown folks handle business. It's not. See, grown people, they sitting there had that conversation like grown folks supposed to do. You don't attack one another. And y'all look, I got some of my faithful followers up here. Y'all know about that. I got Miss Hobbs, Coach Hobbs. I got to talk about this lights out conversation because it goes right along with what I'm talking about. My grandmama always told me, she asked me one time, have I ever did what you call a lights out conversation? I want y'all to hear me, y'all that's watching, and y'all watching the replay up to this point. That lights out conversation consists of this. Kids gone, make sure the kids gone on the weekend. You and your partner there. Some things going on. You pick a room. You go in that room. It'll be at nighttime. You pick a room. You turn that light out. You go in there with your partner and say, come on, I want to have a lights out conversation. This is what you're going to explain. And they're going to say, what you mean a lights out conversation? She might say, what you mean lights out conversation? This is what you're going to say. Something ain't right here. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on with you. Or she might say something ain't right with you. I don't know if you're cheating or what. But something's not right. I want us to have a lights out conversation. So let's go in the room. I'm going to turn the light out. Now, right here is where I want you to ask me, if you got something on your mind that you want to know the hard truth about, I want you to ask me. Same thing with me. I might have 2 or 3 things I want to finally come on and ask you. Hard truth. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me crying, but I want to know. Now, I'm asking you what I want to ask you. You giving me the hard truth. It's cutting my soul, but you giving me the hard truth, right? Same thing with me. You asking me what you've been wanting to know, what you've been had in your brain. Now this is the kicker. After y'all done had that conversation, and you done cried or whatever, y'all done cried in there and got mad with one another in there. Y'all calm down there. When that light switch come back on, you don't ever bring it back up no more. I have experienced that. You don't ever bring that back up no more. You done had that lights out conversation. You done got your information that you want. If you heard something in the street, that's your chance to ask. Give me the truth. What's been bothering me for the past 5 months, where I've been sort of shying away from you, we get in the bed, and them nights you be coming home late, saying you working late. This is what I heard. Now I heard, somebody on the job saying that it's this girl that work out there. Her name Shirley Ann. They talking about you be eating lunch with her, and she be bringing you food from home. Are you been with her? Now I'm asking that question. Now when he give me the gut wrenching answer, whether it's yes or no. Now when he coming out, what the heck? No, it ain't. Okay, we done with it. Or if he come out and say, well, you know what? I ain't been with her. But I do eat lunch with her. I do. And yeah, she do be bringing me some plates from home. Now we're gonna have a conversation. Why are you allowing her to do that? Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? That's that lights out conversation. But when that light switch come back on, you don't ever bring that mess back up no more. Don't ever do that. Okay? You attack the problem, not the person. All right? Coach Hobbs said, this is how you keep a relationship strong. Exactly, Coach Hobbs. Exactly. Coach Hobbs says, I love this. Thank you. Thank you. You listening good? Thank you. Let me see what that's Coach Hobbs saying. Coach Hobbs said, some stay for financial purposes as well as they will accept the cheap. Exactly. And abuse. Exactly, Coach Hobbs. Exactly. That's why I was saying, don't want to let him go because he good. And then some of them be like, I'm gonna stay right here just because I'm gonna make sure you don't get him. Okay? Attack the problem, not the person. Okay? This is how you're gonna revive this stagnant marriage or relationship. Okay? Praise your husband or your partner. We got to get back into praising one another. Even if you don't feel like it, you praise your partner. You heard somebody work with him that called you on your lunch break, say, girl, look, don't tell him I told you. He probably tell me he get home. But how about that just announced that Jonathan got promoted to shift manager, blah, 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 blah. What? Now when he come home, and you got on, oh, babe, I heard you got that promotion. Thank you. I'm so glad for you. Praise your partner. Praise your partner. Do that. Okay? Reviving your marriage, your stagnant marriage. Slow down. See, a lot of us want to try to do stuff real fast. You know, in the marriage, you got to take stuff real slow. You got to. See, because to me, if it's going too fast, something wrong with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me stop right here. Get on soapbox with this. You meet somebody today, and 2 more months, 3 more months you married. That's a problem. I'm sorry. That's going too fast. That's going too fast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you gotta talk. You got to. That's the only way anything is gonna be resolved. You got to talk to the person, not at the person. To the person. Babe, can I talk with you for a minute? I want to have a conversation. There's some couple of things, I've been concerned about. And I want to talk about it. See, that's talking to me. That's talking to me. Now, look, you need to come here. You need to come and sit down. I got something I want to say. See, now you're talking at me now. That ain't gonna work. See, now I'm getting back at you the same way. But talk to the person. It's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference. I will use it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Lights out conversation. That's what it's called. Bring back the fun. This is ways you can revive your stagnant marriage or relationship. Bring the fun back. Bring the fun back. So what, you in your late 50s or early 60s or middle 35s, you 40, bring the fun back. Bring that back how you had date night. Bring date night back. Even if, who to say you have to go out for date night? You still send the children away to glam my house, okay? To glam my house for the weekend. You ain't gotta go nowhere. You look, I'm old school. You put that red light in the top of the ceiling. Yes, I'm old school, baby. You put that red light in the top of the ceiling, right? And you go in there, you put the sexy lingerie you can put on, be in there cooking that steak meal while he in the shower. Do you feel me? And look, I gotta put my shameless plug in there. And make sure you have plenty of my bedroom candy sitting over there ready. Mm-hmm. And when he come in that shower, he see you in that necklace, that lingerie. He see you in that. Bring back that funness. Bring it back. Or he walk around the house, children gone. Or you walk around, he pop you on your butt. Hey, baby, look at that. You just shake that thing to him. Bring that stuff back. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm gone. It's not now booty short. I call it boot, but Daisy Dukes booty short, whatever. Miss J got a pair. Sure do. Sure do. But you know what? They want in my house with Mr. J. You feel me? That's what they wanted. And like I tell you about, I'm 61 years old, damn, I'm dead. And if we had a chandelier, I'd try to swing from that bitch. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Bring the fun back. Bring it back. How you used to run around the house. He trying to hit your butt. Or he come out in the shower, you see he just glisten, and you just walk up to him, just do his body like this where he got his shirt off. Or see, bring that back. Y'all getting me? Okay. You married, you gonna act married, and you gonna stick it out. Stick it out. Unless you are being abused. Okay? But if you married, you act married and you stick it out. Unless they come to you and finally get it off their chest and tell you, I don't want this anymore. And then once somebody tell you that, you don't sit there and gravel well for day. Let them go. You don't do that. Why? What is it that I do? Did I do something? You don't ever do that. You let him or her go. Stick on what your grandma said too. Grandma said this too. What you got to look at, especially if you was having a lot of problems, his mouth was so nasty to you, let somebody else deal with that problem. But now if he come to you and say that, let it go. But you're married, you act married, and you stick it out. You stick it out. Let me read my comments. That's right, with heels on. That's right. Keep the relationship spicy. That's right, Coach Cobbs. Keep it spicy. And my bedroom candle will help you do that. You know I got to plug it in there. My bedroom candle will help you do that too. It will. Okay? I love being a sexologist. I love it. Date night don't have to cost much. Exactly. You can go buy them steaks and you sit home and you cook them steaks the way he like it. Or he cook the steaks the way you like it. Have your wine, kids gone, y'all good. And sit right up in there after you eat. Go over in front of that TV, find a nice movie you want to watch, and y'all have date night. Play some cards, bring it back. Bring it back. Yes, but with heels on. That's right, Coach Hobbs. Exactly. With heels on. Exactly. Relationships should be fun and exciting. Exactly. Thank you, Coach Hobbs. I know that's right. I will be swinging too. That's right, honey. That's right. You better. Hey, my beautiful baby right there. Hey, sweetheart, love beyond measures. Hey, how you doing, sweet? You know I appreciate you coming in here. You know I do. You have to catch the replay. You saw the title, Stagnant Marriages and Relationships. Miss J gave some good information, which I hope I did. Y'all send the reactions up. I don't see no reactions flowing nowhere. Y'all send them up. Bring back board. Exactly. Bring the board game. Y'all know what board game I love to play. There's two of them, really. I love playing Twister. It's an old game, but I love, it's the connection there. And I'm gonna be honest. And I like I said, kids be gone. We empty nesters now. But when the kids be gone, Twister, but you're naked. Yes. 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 If you haven't tried it, try it. And thank me later. Okay? Try Twister with your partner naked. Okay? And believe it or not, I love that game called Sorry. I really do. I love that game called Sorry. Still do as of this day. Love that game. Wonder info. Naked Twister. That's right. Exactly. That's right, Coach. So, whenever y'all hear me say the word bottom line, I'm getting ready to end it. So let me bottom line this for y'all. Let me bottom line this. I know I said a lot tonight. And thank y'all for being in here. Y'all, please share this. Share it out. Go to my YouTube channel, MZJ Speaks Talk Show and Podcast 2. When you tap on the live button, all 84 episodes So I'm about to hit 100 episodes, y'all. I've been in 2 years. So I'm thinking my 100 episode might end up being in December. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all make sure you go YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to call out all. I got 3 YouTube channels. Yes, I am. I'm going to call them out. I have my MZJ Speaks Talk Show and Podcast YouTube. I have my Bedroom Candy by Angela J YouTube. I have my makeup page, Faces by Angela J, featuring Candy Coated and more. Okay, follow that, subscribe. But let me bottom line this. Let me see. After all, we need to see progress to feel fulfilled in our interactions with our partner. Did y'all hear what I just said? We need to see progress to feel fulfilled in our interactions with our partners. We need to feel it. We need to see it. We need to do that. And just because it's stagnant, you're in a relationship where you're going through that loop, that don't mean it cannot be revived. But see, you're gonna need to want to do it, and he gonna have to want to do it. Well, you got the 2 people that knowing the problem exists, and that's what stagnant means. It means not moving forward. That's the definition I gave for stagnant. Things are moving forward. It's almost as if you're just stuck on a hamster wheel in the loop, right? And even your arguments seems to be repeat themselves. And it's usually because neither party wants to resolve the differences. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. There go the loop. Do you know if something is wrong? But I ain't trying to say now the show ain't. I'm gonna keep it on being with her. I'm gonna keep it on being with him. I ain't being stagnant. But it can be revived. Monopoly is your favorite. Thank you. I'm getting ready to end it now. Thank you, Coach Haas, for coming in here. Don't be a stranger. My segments is every Saturday night, unless otherwise, if something happens or life can't happen. I usually do it that Sunday, but usually every Saturday night, 8:30. But tonight I was late because when I wanted to do my makeup, I decided to do an impromptu makeup live because I'm a professional makeup artist. So I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna go live and do my makeup for my talk show. So I went live. So I got in here 25 minutes late, but I was in here. Okay. Thank y'all. Y'all know Miss J love y'all. Thank y'all for interacting. Oh, let me say this. Y'all know I give little announcements. All right. So starting episode in August, the first episode in August, I'm doing what I call a game on my talk shows. This is going to be the game. It's called You Either Have It or You Don't game. Just like Deal or No Deal. Not Deal or No Deal. Let's Make a Deal. All right. What it is, no, it's a scavenger hunt. I don't know. But this is what it is. This is the first Saturday in August. And from that point on, I'm going to call out 6 items. This is, now you got to be in my live. You got to be in my live. You got to stay in my live. Because I don't know. Now this is for the one that want to participate. If you come into my live and you say, well, I ain't trying to do that, you can leave out when you want to. But if you know you want to participate, you got to be in my live. Send the reactions up. I ain't talking about sending no stars because it ain't that. Just send me some reactions up, okay? Now, I'm going to call out 6 items that hopefully you'll have in your house, okay? Now, how I'm going to know what you got and be able to count the one that you have, you're going to have to come up. You're going to have to come up here with me briefly. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. Put your hand on your face or whatever. And just let me see your item. Let me see if you got all of them, right? Let me see if you got all of them, right? So The person that has all 6 is gonna get a bedroom candle or a candy coated cosmetic prize. Now, if the person don't have all 6, the one that has the most, right? And it's gonna be a time limit on it that it's over with. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me go even further to say this, because I've done this one time before, not this game. If the person wins, whoever wins, and if you tell me, because this was actually told, 2 people told me this, they didn't want no gift or nothing. They didn't want the gift. Okay. I didn't get upset about it. I will, contact the next person, you know. But if somebody tell me, you know what, I don't want no bedroom candy. I don't know if they thought I'm gonna get them a toy or what. I don't know. Bedroom candy got bath and body, hair care products. I got the makeup. I don't know what they thought. I don't know. But 2 people did say no, they didn't want the gift. Okay. So if that happens with somebody that's watching and you win this game here, and you decide that you don't want the gift, I'm not gonna tell you what the gift is. Oh, I might tell you. I might show the gift. Um, but if you still decide you don't want it, I will go to the next person. Okay. So this will be starting next month. It's gonna be the first Saturday segment in August. All right. You either have it or you don't, game. All right. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in here. Y'all have a good night. And I might come back tomorrow.